Howdy Tamers, and welcome to another Digimon Virtual Pet unboxing video. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the Digimon Color Monster Hunter 20th Anniversary Editions. So this comes in two shells. We've got the Zenogre color one, and that's the Zenogre there, and of course the Rathalos shell as well. Now these are the only two shells that were released for this. Despite their outward appearances, they have no difference in terms of functionality or rosters. Unlike the Digimon Color, there's also no connection-based unlocks, so you only really need one of these. In terms of their compatibility with other Digimon Color and Digimon Virtual Pet releases, they are only compatible with other Color Digimon releases, so the Digimon Color, the Digivice Color, the Digimon Pendulum Color, anything that says Digimon Color with the two prongs there. So no compatibility with the other monochrome, as in not color virtual pets. And of course they're compatible with each other. And also the upcoming Godzilla Digimon Color release collaboration. So while there are two shells, there's no functionality differences between those two shells. So if you want one just to sort of have and to raise, you only need the one. You don't need to buy all of them or multiple or what have you in order to unlock special things like you do on the Digimon releases. So that's good news. Of course, if you want to battle, you will need a friend or another device, of course. And I'm apparently struggling with sticky tape today, so that's cool and fun. So while I struggle with the sticky tape, that's the roster, or some of the Digimon / Monster Hunter characters you can get on the... I'm really seriously struggling with the sticky tape here. I usually cut the sticky tape with scissors, but I was like, no, how hard could it be? The answer is apparently whatever they used to sticky this sticky tape is truly fortifying. Jeez, I am really... I don't think I've ever struggled with this much sticky tape before. I probably have, but... Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, this is just... I can't believe how strong the sticky tape is. I got this side off really easily, so I was like, okay, one side was easy, and then I apparently continued to struggle with the rest. But yeah, while I'm fighting sticky tape, where can we get these? Well, I got mine from Zen and TCG. That is probably my #1 recommendation. They are very friendly. They feel less like just doing it for money and more doing it because they actually love the franchises they sell, and that is absolutely true. However, they are in Singapore, so there's usually a bit of a delay there. It also depends on how quickly Bandai has to ship to them, and then they're kind of at Bandai's mercy on when they actually get them from Bandai. And with these were quite delayed. This was from the Zenon's first pre-order wave, which was set to release in April or May, but Bandai kind of made them wait a bit longer, and these didn't ship out until late May / early June. So Zenon has said that the other waves that they released shouldn't have had such a long delay. It's just that first wave that they got, and I'm still struggling, but we're almost there. So you can get it from other places. This video is not sponsored by anyone. I have been sponsored by Zen and TCG in the past, but this video is not sponsored by Zen and TCG, but I'm still recommending them anyway. You can get them from other places too. Proxy services like Buy and from Japan, of course, are always going to be probably your fastest bet, but maybe not the cheapest, but they will get it on Japanese release day, and then you can ship it out in the next few days. So that is probably the fastest way, but yeah, not the most expensive, not the cheapest. Oh, the shell's really nice. Kind of got scales on it. You can get them from Japan You Want and Hobby Genki. I would absolutely not recommend Hobby Genki. I've had terrible experiences with them where they have had huge delays and kind of not been super transparent about it. Zen and TCG, I like that they're always transparent. Hobby Genki are kind of not so transparent and will kind of just ignore you. I've also had experiences where Hobby Genki have messed up my orders, and then when I've told them, hey, you messed up my orders, they'll be like, oh no, you did. And then I've had to actually go through emails and send them screenshots of proof that I didn't mess up my orders, so I would not recommend Hobby Genki under any circumstances. They have messed up every order, and they're not so good, but Japan You Want are still there. So probably the best ones I'd recommend are proxy sites if you want it quickly, and Zen and TCG if you want it to basically help supporting fans, and don't mind a bit of a wait. But if you want it quickly, I recommend. Oh, the intro music's kind of cute. So let's set the time. What time is it at this point? Yeah, again, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I have been sponsored by Bai and Zenin before, but I'm recommending them as a customer, not as someone they're sponsoring. The egg's really nice. Okay, so it just starts off an egg. So far it's basically just the same as a Digimon. It's got stomach, strength, training, the usual stats. It has also got the name there. It is just Tamago because it is egg. That is the current one. It doesn't eat because it's an egg, and eggs don't typically eat, I guess. It does have the training, and it's the same training as the version 2 Digimon original, so very nostalgic. Interesting that the egg can train, but the egg doesn't eat. I would have thought that anything that an egg can't do is eat and train, but I guess it's a training egg. It doesn't battle. You've got your poo option there. The lights, putting it in the freezer, so same options as the other Digimon colours. And we hit C. Yep, we get your usual options here about darkness, sound volume. So you can have it on mute, you can have it on soft, you can have it on loud. You've got your backgrounds there, and we've only got the one at the moment. So you unlock those by going through the battle coliseum, similar to the other Digimon color releases, and then you can turn off the power there. So more or less what you'd expect from the other Digimon color releases. However, it does have, of course, the Monster Hunter characters on it, as well as the, oh, there we go, we've got an evolution, the Greymon and Garurumon. I would just evolve to Egg, but with I. It's still called Egg, and we can't fill up its meters because it's still Egg. But we can train it, even though it's just an eye and an egg, which is very cute. Yeah, I mentioned this in the Monster Hunter announcement video, but I don't think Bandai realised how popular this release would be. The first wave sold out from Premium Bandai pretty quickly, and then they had quite a few subsequent releases instead of just having the one pre-order wave. So they kind of didn't realise how popular it would be, I suppose. Of course, if you want to get your hands on these, since they were mostly Bandai Premium exclusive, I would recommend getting them sooner rather than later. However, retailers, at least in Australia, are stocking these. I know that a few of my local card game stores you can buy them through them. EB Games Australia have them for a July release, I believe. And surprisingly, the prices that EB Games have them listed for aren't that bad. Like, it's just a little bit more than I paid getting them from Zen and TCG. You just, of course, have to wait until July, which is a few months later from the initial release, but not too much longer, which was kind of surprising. And again, the price isn't that bad. It's again pretty much what you would be paying to import them anyway, which is surprising, especially for EB Games. But I would assume that if you want them, best to pre-order them as soon as you can, because yeah, these are quite a sought-after release, and you don't really want to have to be at the mercy of scalpers. And again, I got mine from Zen and TCG, and yes, why I'm saying this multiple times is because a lot of people on various videos ask me where I get things, on videos where I state just once where I got them. So if you fast forwarded from the start of me struggling to unbox something to this point, maybe you skipped over me saying that I got them from Zen and TCG. You of course can get them from other places, but Zen and TCG is where I would recommend getting them from if they still have them in stock. Of course, proxy services like From Japan and Buyee are always there as well. And of course you can just ask around, at least in Australia. Again, local card game stores are getting a bunch of premium Bandai stock, or at least they're able to order from premium Bandai stock, which is pretty handy too, especially because there's no big Bandai store like there is for the US. So yeah, this is pretty cute. I do like the Zenogre shell more. This one's nice too, but I do just really like the scales on that effect. Just right here, I kind of love that. I also do like the blue more, even though I think I prefer the Rathalos as a monster in Monster Hunter. I really just like the shell, and I'm a fan for the color blue. What can I say? But anyway, so that's kind of a little bit of a rundown for the Monster Hunter Digimon Virtual Pet. It's something that I'm surprised hasn't happened earlier. I've been saying that a Tamagotchi Nano release that has a Monster Hunter collaboration would be cute as well, but this one fits even more, especially because it has the battle functionality. And one more thing before I finish off, it charges with USB-C, similar to all the other Digimon Color series of virtual pets. So of course it comes with the cable there, but if you're from the year 2025, you probably have multiple USB-C charging cables, because everything basically uses USB-C nowadays. But yes, in any case, that's it for another video. Of course, very pretty, very exciting release. I'm looking forward to the Godzilla one as well, especially because of the amount of attention to detail that's gone into this. I'll probably do a review on my thoughts once I've spent a little bit more time with this little guy here, but for now, I'm pretty impressed. I'm not a huge fan of the Monster Hunter series, like I'm not like a fanatic about it, but I have like enjoyed and played multiple of the games. I definitely want to play more of them. They are very fun, but again, I'm not like, you know, a huge fanatic for it, but I know enough to enjoy this virtual pet, and so far it's pretty cute. And again, I'll probably do a review where I go over my thoughts more in detail once I spend a little bit more time with this little guy here. But in any case, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to do the YouTube thing of like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies. What else is there? There should be an affiliate link for Aussie Collectibles, which sell a bunch of various bits of merchandise, as well as card games such as the Digimon TCG, so check that out in the link description below. Link description? Check that link in the description. Sorry, messing around with that sticky tape, I guess, messed with my head. Let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, etc. in the comment section below. And like this video, and yes, I already said that, but I'll say it again because the sticky tape has made me silly, apparently. But anyway, so I will see you on the next video. Bye!